sure you double tap that screen. Double tap the screen. Like the live. The topic at hand. What up, Chris? What up? The topic at hand. Semen retention. Something the fitness industry should know. You probably like, what are you talking about? The fitness industry should know. I personally, from my own personal experience, right? From my own personal experience, and I'm saying my own personal experience to say everybody's body is different. I know that. Me personally, when I went abstaining, right, as in being abstinent from all type of sex in general, busting no nuts, I personally felt stronger. I don't know about the next man, okay? Because some people might say, oh, it's just a placebo and that doesn't apply to me and that's you. I'm saying for me personally, I believe. This is just what I believe. This is just what I believe. I want to put emphasis on that. This is just what I personally believe. When a man starts to increase and raise his testosterone, his natural testosterone production, he can start to get stronger if he utilizes it for such. He can start to put on more muscle. He can start to put on more muscle mass. The reason, right, that I feel like that, is because when you look into the scientific reasons to why a lot of athletes or bodybuilders put on more muscle, have more stamina, have more endurance, have a lot of energy, a lot of those athletes in general, whether they're bodybuilders, basketball players, football players, let's just say allegedly, supposedly, a lot of them are using PEDs, specifically testosterone. 99% of them are using testosterone. That's always a starting base, testosterone. And that synthetic testosterone is allowing them to put on some strength, some muscles, allowing them to have an advantage, allowing them to make gains a lot easier. So in my mind, right, since I already understand that, right, I already studied how testosterone and other PEDs affect individuals physically and psychologically. But one of the main things that stood out to me was the advantage when it came to physical activity, right? So in my mind, in my consciousness, well, if a man can learn to actually raise his testosterone naturally to super high levels, then he should be able to put on some muscle mass as long as he's training, he's doing some type of resistance weight training, doing some type of calisthenics, and he's locked in with his diet. So this is something that me personally, and I'm going to keep saying that, me personally, I've seen benefits. And that's why I try to tell people from my point of view how this worked for me. And if you try it and it worked for you, then it's just something else that you can use to your advantage to reap the benefits of. If it don't work for you, it is what it is. You feel me? It is what it is. It is what it is. But I personally always notice a difference because this is how I started to notice a difference. I was around like when it really started to sink into me. I was about 23. This is like 2019. I was about 23 years old. Yeah, I think I was like 23, 22. I was around 23, 22 years old. And I remember around that time, right? Around that time I was going through it with the woman I was in a relationship with at that time, right? We wasn't seeing eye to eye. had a lot of anger in me. I remember just being in the gym, right? So the first 2 weeks, right, of not being intimate with her, because when I was around her, I was always, you know how that shit go when you be in a relationship. I was always hitting that. I was always having some type of intimacy with her. So when me and her, I guess, was like having what we wasn't really seeing eye to eye. We was like on a break. And I noticed the first couple weeks, not having no sex, my pump was better. Way, way better in the gym. I remember this vividly, looking in the mirror. Because when I'm in the gym, right, I don't use the mirror when I'm looking at myself to try to be cocky, to try to be arrogant. I'm looking at myself to analyze my physique and see what I might potentially need to work on or what's lacking. I'm analyzing and visualizing myself like if I'm on stage and there's judges looking at me. I'm in a whole different zone. But I noticed my pump was way better. Way better. And not only was my pump better, I noticed my energy when I was training was better. I didn't feel like I was getting fatigued so easily. I was so tired or so out of breath. I felt more like I was getting more conditioned. And I felt more comfortable under heavier weight for some reason. And I'm going to say that to say this because once again, everybody's body is different. I can't speak for nobody else. I only can speak for me. Me personally, every time I done had sex with a woman, afterwards, 90% of the time, I feel a lot more tired. I feel a lot more drained, like I need a nap. Maybe it's just like that for me. Maybe you get energized and you feel like you're on top of the world and you could climb Mount Everest. I don't feel like that. I start feeling tired. So this is why I tell people in the sport, you have to know your body. You have to see what works for you. What is the most effective for you so you can reap the most benefits from it? What is the most effective for you? And that's what you stick with. Me personally, I already know. Every single time I got done having sex, I got done having intercourse, whatever, I felt a little bit tired. Like I need to go to sleep. I need a fucking nap. Felt a little dehydrated, like I needed some damn water. So I have to be conscious of that. So since I am, right, for me, that first couple weeks, I felt a lot stronger. I felt a lot more confident going under the bench press with heavier weight. I felt a lot more confident grabbing heavier dumbbells. And that's when I started to notice, because, it wasn't really no videos back then speaking about it, as far as like how it can help you on on your fitness journey. And then I noticed after a month, it just kept going up. My pump kept getting bigger. My gains kept going up. So that was 2000, I think that was like 2018, 19. I started to see the effects of it. And I'm going to say that to say this, right? Psychologically, I started to see the effects. Psychologically, right? Did you probably like, what do you mean psychologically? Because I feel like we all naturally get this certain type of natural rage where we could use it in a good way or a bad way when we abstain from sex. I don't know if it's because of some withdrawals. I have no idea, but I know I'm just going to call it sexual frustration. You be naturally feeling like you got that in you. So psychologically, it made like wanting to train, to be honest, not seem like such a big task or such a big deal. It's like, oh my God, I gotta go train. I don't feel like it. Just make it seem like shit, whatever. I have to go fucking train. Cool. I don't know how to explain it, bro. It's hard to put it in words. It's, it's hard to put it in words. I don't know. Yes, I don't know. Just that natural, like that beast, like shit. Fuck it, let's do it. Like if we gotta train, fuck it. We gotta train for an hour or two. Oh well. Yeah. So psychologically, like real talk, psychologically, I seen the difference. Psychologically, I definitely seen the difference. Damn, should I have kept this on my other? I gotta go live on my other channel too. I gotta start going live on this channel more. Going live on my other channel too. I gotta try to find out a way to do both. Feel me? I gotta try to find out a way to do both. But yeah, psychologically, it affects you in a major way. Real talk, psychologically. So yeah, it's a lot of things like, as far as like when it came to this particular topic, that I wish I would have known as a younger man when I was growing up. Especially when I started taking fitness serious, because like for real, for a lot of the let's just call them 304s, I wouldn't have been wasting time sleeping with and putting energy into them if I'd have known at first how valuable it was. I wouldn't have did a lot of that. So that's an oxymoron. Because it gets to the point where, listen, I get it. We humans, we all got needs. That's just what it is. I get it. But it gets to a point where you're just being overboard with it too. And you're just being greedy. You're just being a gluttonous. Like, I understand, we humans, people have needs. There's going to be a time where, of course, you're going to sleep with, you're going to knock a couple shorties down. You're going to sleep with a girl, of course. You're going to find a young lady your age bracket that probably live near you or whatever. I'm just saying, of course, people have needs. You might hit a couple shorties. But to get to the point where you go overboard, to the point where it's like, now you just wilding. Every year you done hit 20, 30 different shorties. You wilding. You tripping. Every year, that's what I mean. Like, that's going overboard with it. Every year you done fuck 20 different girls. Every year you done fuck 30 different girls. You going overboard with it. So I'm not saying whatever. I'm just saying it's a balance with everything. You gotta have a balance. You can't overdo it. See what I'm saying? You gotta have a balance. You gotta have a balance. So me personally, just me, I can't speak for nobody else. I see a benefit. Somebody else may say, oh, well, I went a week or 2 or 3. I didn't see no difference in my strength or whatever. Well, we have different genetics. We not the same individual. So it probably didn't work for you. You feel me? It probably didn't. We got different genetics. It probably didn't work for you, but that's you. I just could speak for me. I feel a difference when I'm working out and I'm fucking training. I don't know. I just feel more comfortable, more confident, pushing heavy weight. And I feel like I could put on a little bit more muscle and I have an advantage. So I feel like my testosterone is elevated because obviously there's other things that I do and other things that I obviously eat that aids towards it. That also helps increase your testosterone. So it's a process. It's a system of things that you do. The abstaining from sex is just another part, another one of them. That's a part of the system, but it's a system of things that you do. So when a lot of young men, right, say things like they feel like they've reached their genetic potential, right, I beg to differ. It's like, oh, I reached my natural genetic potential. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. You haven't got as strong as you naturally could yet. Nowhere near. I beg to differ. You're a lot stronger than what you think you is. You can get a lot of bigger than what you think that you can't get past. You feel like you hit a plateau. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. Because I guarantee you, if I was around you for a couple months, right, if I was coaching you and I looked at your diet and looked at certain things that you was doing, we'll be able to see why you feel like you've plateaued. A lot of them have not plateaued. Trust me. They just don't push themselves to that limit. And it's like a lot of people not ready to go to that certain place mentally. You got to get a little, it's a certain place you got to go mentally. It's a certain place. So yeah, I got the mental confidence, right? I got that mental resilience, whatever you want to call it. I got that tenacity to do it because this gives you a certain sense of confidence. And once again, I'm not saying do it forever. I'm not saying do it forever. We definitely not saying that. I'm not saying do it for 5 years, 10 years. No. But you should have a moment where you definitely try to, you should have a moment where in your life you should be able to abstain from everything. I've done it. It's not hard. That shit not hard. That shit is easy. I've done it for years. You have moments where you abstain for everything. I just literally did it for the last, 2 or 3 years? It's just a balance. It's not the plateau people is telling me they can get. Yeah, it's not no fucking plateau. I'm gonna keep it all the way honest with y'all. When a lot of them say, oh, well, I hit a plateau, you really haven't hit a plateau. I guarantee you, I hit my natural genetic plateau. If you was to come around them, I guarantee you could see. It's just certain things that you're doing that make you feel like you hit this plateau. There's certain things that you're doing. Like you could be eating more calories, but you're choosing not to. And I'm not just saying calories from BS garbage food, but you could be getting some good calories in still, and you not. You could have got a couple more meals in. You not. You're not getting the right amount of sleep. Because more than likely, a lot of y'all not. A lot of y'all be up at nighttime on the phone, scrolling through TikTok. You feel me? We got to keep it real. Nighttime on the phone, scrolling through TikTok, on YouTube, on the internet, playing video games, running the streets and the clubs and the bars around females, doing it up, having fun, studying for school, whatever the excuse may be. You're not getting the right amount of sleep. And not just that, You getting sleep. Some of y'all, you're resting, but you're not getting deep sleep. We're actually recovering. It's a difference. Like you're having a faint sleep where you lay down and you sleep at the slightest noise. The slightest noise. You tossing and turning and occasionally checking your phone and tossing. You're not really recovering. You're not getting a deep sleep. So that's another important thing that you could tell. Like, there's certain things that you could do to help you take your physique to that next level. There's certain things that you still could do that'll help you. You have right amount of sleep, making sure you get in a little bit more calories. I guarantee you this person that's saying that they hit a plateau, they don't even have like no real legitimate type of training program where it's like, okay, this week or this, let's say this workout is going to be specifically targeted for the heavy 3 to 5 at this range of motion with this level of intensity, this level of volume at this range, at this tempo, whatever the case may be. Then tomorrow going to be my high rep day with full range of motion at this tempo with this rate of intensity we training at with this many sets of I guarantee they're not really on a real program. Okay, come on, bro. I know, bro. I'm telling you, they haven't reached their genetic. Stop it. They haven't really reached their genetic potential. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Trust me, nowhere near. I guarantee you, right? I guarantee you a lot of them that say that, if they was to train with me, they would see that they can actually still make gains. That's the truth. It is. It is, sadly. Bodybuilding is a dark sport. It really is. When you really think about it. When you really think about it, bodybuilding is a dark sport. Yo, Chris, should we take it to the other page? I gotta be live on my other page because that's where my ebook is at. That's what I'm trying to start going live on both pages so I could bring my people over to my other page. Y'all know I got another YouTube channel. That's where you can see the links to my ebooks, so my people can go support all my good people. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking about. I need my good peoples from this page to start coming over to the other page. Maybe we might just take the conversation over
to, I don't know. Maybe we might just take it over to the other one. Yeah, let me see. So I need to start getting my good people on this page, on that one. In case y'all don't know, it's the same name as this page that I'm on. It's the same name. The profile picture is just different. But I'm gonna start being live on this page a lot more too, though. But it's the same page. It's the same name. You search up the same name. Same name. But yeah, though. So that's another thing, though, you got to be careful of too, though, because once you start getting serious into fitness, right, and making gains, and getting stronger, getting bigger, right? The flip side to it, right? When you really on this shit, you have to be careful, because them 304s, boy, I'm telling you, them 304s gonna be on you. They gonna be on you. When you get serious, they gonna be on you. You'll see. Mm-hmm. You can't even step out the house. They gonna be on you. You gotta get to a point where you damn near just on some G, like just ignoring them for real, because they gonna be on it. On body. You probably like, what you mean? They gonna be on it. Yeah. And if you don't have no control, you just gonna end up like how a lot of dudes just be sweeping around, losing gains, losing strength. So now it's like you wasted mad time in the gym, or mad time doing fitness, mad time in general. You wasted all this time doing calisthenics. All this was a waste of time for what? Shit was a waste of time. You wasted mad time. You got to think about that. That's why I said everything has a balance. If you balance it, cool. A lot of people don't have that balance. You'll waste a lot of time. For real. It's super, super easy once you get into the swing of things, once you get momentum, to put on some size and put on some strength, or whatever the case may be, to get stronger. And it's super difficult to do it at first, right? It's always super difficult at first. It's hard to sometimes put on some size and some mass, I ain't gonna lie. It is. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's hard to put it on and super easy to lose it. So that's what I'm saying. In this lifestyle, you have to have a balance. You have to do things in moderation. You can't overdo anything. You have to do things in moderation. The sport is not what people think. It's fun. It's very difficult, but if you know what you're doing, you do it on you'll be able to maintain and be able to actually do it on a level that's good for you. It's the best way I could put it. But if you're not careful, oh yeah, they're gonna be on you. They're gonna smell the testosterone. They're gonna smell it. Facts. They're gonna smell the testosterone. They're gonna smell the testosterone. You hear me? They're gonna be smelling it. No matter where you go, what you do, they're gonna be smelling it. As soon as you walk in the room, as soon as you walk in the gym, they're gonna be smelling it. As soon as you pop in there, thirsty. And this is how guys go down the path where next you know, since they finally getting that type of attention, they get to their head, right? They get to their head, they start thinking they big shit. They sleep with mad women, baby after baby, blah, blah, blah. Could go down a dark path that could ruin your life easy, real quick. This is a very different type of lifestyle when you get into it. Very different. It's like a lot, like majority of stuff the same. It's just a small tweak and things you got to do. But if you can maintain it and do it, then it's like, yeah, you might be cut for it. If you can maintain it and do it, you might be cut for it. But it's definitely a dark lifestyle. It get very dark. When you understand what's going on, it gets very, 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 very dark. Yes, sir. Very dark. That's the main reason why people be trying to warn these teenagers and these kids that be wanting to hop on cycles like y'all need to really do some research. Really do some research. Wait till you get a lot more mature, a lot older. Later on in life, when you're an adult, and your mind is fully developed and your mind is right, then really see and ask yourself if you think it's still worth it. Because 9 out of 10 times, shit not. Shit dangerous too. As fuck. That's the first thing I'll be wanting to tell people. Shit dangerous as fuck. I promise you. Shit dangerous. They don't tell you that part. Shit dangerous, boy. I promise you it is. Shit dangerous. That's why you gotta find somebody, right, that's doing it in a way that works, where their blood work come back when they actually get their blood work done, that their organs and everything else is good and blah, 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 and you know that they legit and they method work. This shit is dangerous if you do get into the actual real deal bodybuilding lifestyle. That shit, cause that lifestyle is dangerous, nigga. It's a reason, a lot of people understand it's a reason why I never went full-fledged with that whole bodybuilding thing. Cause I know how dangerous it is. I understand what's going on with this lifestyle. I understand how dark it is. I'm completely aware of it. That's why I be trying to tell people, like, bro, I just ran into a coach the other day. He was trying to convince me to let his friend coach me, and they got gear and all this other stuff, right? He kept saying, damn, if you did that without gear, oh my God, if you did this without no type of actual real deal gear, no without no real deal juice. But they kept saying like you'll be one of the top guys in the city. You're gonna be the top guy and all this other shit. You know that's how they kind of pull you in. But it was like you already look super wide and your back already look well this, that, and the third, blah 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 blah. But it's a lot that come with that type of lifestyle. Feel what I'm saying? It's the reason I ain't never just jump into it. Hell no. Crazy as hell. Nope. Ain't that serious to me. But I know that I'm bigger than the most average dude. I make even a lot of guys that's on gear look small in real life. Dead ass. It's actually ridiculous. And a lot of people don't know, most guys that's on steroids, the average steroid user, they don't look like no super big, like, fitness person. A lot of them look like average people. When you look at majority of people that's on gear, they look like regular people. They don't even look like they lift. Like you'll be asking them like, do you even lift? They don't even look like they lift. When you see most people that's on steroids. Damn, should we go on the other page? Put a yes in the chat if we should go on the other page. Maybe we should go because I could promote my own. I could promote my ebook. Yeah, maybe we should prop it on that one too. Listen, if y'all watching this, right? They really taking juice for nothing. You should do food streets or this one. They really, yeah, I'm gonna go to that one in a minute. Hold on, bro. You got some faces in here, they really taking juice for nothing. I be trying to tell people that. People think that most people that you see taking juice or taking some type of performance enhancing drug, some type of peptide, look super big or swole, muscular. They don't. A lot of them got dad bods. You see what I'm saying? A lot of them look regular. What up, chat? What up, chat? Shout out to my good people. Shout out to my good people. A lot of them look regular. A lot of them look regular. I've seen guys blasting trend, all type of shit. For real, I'm dead serious and look regular as hell. I done been in the gym with guys blasting full-blown cycles. Everybody not gonna look like the Trend Twins or Sam Sulek or C-Bum or those guys. It's unrealistic. That don't happen in the real world. A lot of them look average. You'll be surprised. These guys that y'all seeing on social media, these are guys that are 1 in 1 millionth in the genetic pool. 1 in 1 billionth in the genetic pool. These ain't regular people. These are guys whose genetics are far well beyond exceptional. These are not regular individuals. That's what I be trying to explain to people. So a lot of the standards, some of them could be trying to set, it's just like most regular people aren't going to be able to achieve it. These are not regular individuals. So you could go to your average commercial gym, bro, and I guarantee if you had a conversation with a lot of those individuals, you'll end up finding out a lot of them is blasting and they look regular as hell. You know how many basketball players is on stronger steroids than bodybuilders? Look how skinny a lot of them is, but they still have muscle definition. They still cut. Don't get it twisted. They still got some definition, but they not like super aki. Let me see. I don't know. Folks think juice fixes everything in the gym. You still gotta train harder than average gym with facts and be having hella steroid acne when they face and back with. I don't know why, bro. What's your street? We got the OGs there. Bro, that's a fact, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro. You could look at a lot of the basketball players, a lot of swimmers, a lot of these people is on gear, juice, whatever. They look regular. They look like average people. Real talk. Nate Diaz was on steroids. Nate Diaz was on steroids. Y'all see how skinny Nate Diaz is, bro? Especially if star basketball players be on HG. Exactly. That's what show you these bodybuilders be doing some BS with it, because a lot of them be on HGH. A lot of them. I personally know somebody that was using that shit, and they didn't get all big and fat. He got taller and just had more, a little bit, he just was more cut, was more ripped. He wasn't like big though. And he was on straight, real deal human growth hormone. I'm not gonna say who he is because he in the NFL now, but that shit made him taller, and he just had like fiber, like muscle tissue, but he wasn't big. It's hard to explain. He just had muscle tissue. Especially it helps. Especially it helps. It helps with red blood cells too. Oh, I didn't know that. Cause I personally know somebody that was using that shit and made them tall as hell. Real talk, he got way taller. He got way bigger. But real talk, nigga tall as hell. That nigga tall as hell. So these bodybuilders is doing something way, way, way. That's what lets you know that they're using super high levels. So when they saying, oh, I'm not using all these astronomical levels, they is. Because there's all type of baseball players and basketball players taking human growth hormone, taking real deal gear. You know how many baseball players is blasting more gear than fucking bodybuilders? Look how little them niggas is. Strong as hell, way stronger still than a natural average human. Them boys is walking around juiced to the gills. Them niggas is on gear. What was that one? I think one of them baseball players ended up popping. What was his name? A-Rod. Then he ended up failing some drug tests. Didn't Tiger Woods too? I know one of them did. Sports is entertainment now that they need this super to be juice for money purposes. Yeah, you have to be able to keep performing at that super high level, on top of being injured and all that shit all the time over and over again. Hell yeah. Yeah, them niggas all be on roids. You see what I'm saying? Them niggas don't be super big. They just don't tell people about them. Niggas don't be super, super big. You'd be surprised, bro. Most of the ones that you see when you in there, they on that shit. You'd be surprised. And when I see most of the average guys that's in commercial gym, right, that I see, I know they on some type of steroid, right? I know they on some type of SERM, peptide, pro hormone, whatever the case may be, right? A lot of them little. A lot of them, I'm just gonna be honest with you, they not big on that shit. They're small. In 2018 or 17, I was in the gym with somebody that was on straight trend, right? Straight trend. He was on a straight trend. He was on some whole other shit. He had an average, just like an average dude. Average. Average white boy in the gym. So he was lifting some good weight, but just like an average Average individual. The owner of the gym I go to in my city, so I forgot which one. Hold on. You said the owner of this gym I go to in my city sells SEMEN. Full version of it. I forgot which one though. I don't like this. The original one make them big. Exactly. They sell SEMEN? What the fuck? Yo, Noel, I swear to God, Noel, I swear to God, bro. We been going crazy. We been going crazy. Yo, Noel, I got all the shit recorded on my other phone. You know I keep my proof and evidence. Today is day, I think today make day number 60. And then yesterday, I did 2 a day too. Yesterday I went last night too. Just did a quick little, it wasn't really not crazy. Just some dips and some pull-ups. It was like 10:30. Because yesterday actually was one of the hottest days, right, of the summer. Yesterday it was 92 degrees, and it was a heat advisory that went out on the news. It was like a heat index, and the heat index said it felt like basically 100 degrees. So when I did go to workout yesterday, I ain't gonna lie, I did a couple sets. I don't feel like I really pushed it to the level that I really could push it to due to the sun, and it was so damn humid, bro. Yo, it felt like you couldn't even fucking breathe in that motherfucker yesterday. Like, it was that humid, like I was in Florida. Y'all know how it is, my niggas that's in the Carolinas. The humidity, it don't even be the fact that it's hot. Who cares? I could deal with the shit being hot. I could deal with it being hot. You see what I'm saying? I could deal with it being hot. Cool. It was the humidity. That's what had you like, oh shit. The humidity. That's the only thing. The temperature being high, cool. I fucks with it, cool. The only thing that was getting niggas while they was working out was the damn humidity, because then you couldn't breathe. That's the only thing. Then you couldn't breathe. That was the only thing that was fucking me over. 100% hot as fuck. You got to be careful. I could be out in 121 degree. No problem. Yeah, you tripping. 121 degree. Yeah, you tripping. I could do 100. I just basically did 100 yesterday, but 121 degree. Yeah, you tripping. You tripping. It was 99 down here the other day, but it felt like it was a horror watch. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. It might say it's 99, but when you out about moving in it, that should really be 100 plus. Like, it might be 99 degrees outside, but if you're playing football out in that weather and you got that equipment on and y'all running back and forth and all this and that, nigga, it's really 100 plus the equipment. Real talk. It was like yesterday, they basically said if you don't have no real reason to be outside, don't be outside. So in my mind, it said go outside. So I went to the bars, right? Remember yesterday I told you I went live. I told you I was with my mans. I'm like, we going to the bars. It was hot as hell yesterday. They're like, bro, you really about to go in this weather? I'm like, yeah. We went to the bars, right? I'm on the bars wilding. Let's just say they ain't really want to be on the bar because it was so hot. The bar was hot as hell. But I have gloves. Remember I told you I get some gloves? I told you gotta have some gloves, bro. You gotta have some gloves. You gonna sweat as soon as you step outside. No, I'm telling you, bro, you gotta have some gloves and that shit. I'm like, yo, bro, I told y'all yesterday I was live. I'm like, y'all, listen, it's hot as hell outside. I'm about to pop out. Because every time one of my niggas called me and say, yo, right, that's one of the savages, that's one of the hitters. He like, yo, I want to work out. Once you telling me you want to do something positive, I'm all for it. I'm going to help you do it. The moment you veer off into some negativity, I'm out of there. Y'all know how I go. If one of my homies call me and say, yo, bro, because niggas that know me know, if you contact me, it got to be something legit, something positive, something that's going to be beneficial, that's going to help you, whatever. You like, yo, I'm trying to go to Delaware. I'm trying to hop on that bar. I don't know where to start, though. I need some assistance. You big, like, you big bro. Shit, what up? I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, shit, fuck it. We could do it. Shit. But yeah, it was hot as hell. And the secret too, right? The secret too, right? How I be able to last out there. When you're out there, you don't stay in that sun and just stand there. After you do your little supersets, you go chill in the shade and wait. You do your supersets. Then I'm looking at these niggas. I'm like, they not gonna last because y'all all in the sun. While y'all doing y'all break. I'm in the shade. I got my timer on my phone, and I'm drinking my water, and I'm catching my breath, trying to feel that wind. See, us OGs that do this shit for real, right? We play different. I keep telling you, this is chess. Everything is strategic. The other guys out there, they all in the sun and moving around and sweating extra hard. I really wasn't sweating. I was sweating a little bit while I was doing my set, but nothing crazy for it to be that damn hot. Because as soon as I would hit my pull-ups, my different form of push-ups and different back exercises, you go to the shaded part. You say, fuck it. You wait, let them do what they do. You drink your water, you cool off. Then you go again. It's a superset. Can't be standing in that sun sweating out all the... Yeah, hell nah. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hell nah. You on BO2 tonight? Who? What is BO2? You want Black Ops 2? No, sir. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not on a video game. No. No. No, sir. No. No. You might got the wrong individual, sir. You might got the wrong. I think you got the wrong individual. Yeah, like we were saying, yeah. So, bro was supposed to program today with me. I don't know if he gonna still program. If not, shit, you know me, I'm still gonna do what I do regardless. But he said he wanted the program today, but you know, when you a beginner and you just really starting and shit, you know, when you a beginner, I've been doing 2-a-days this last 60 days. I done did a 2-a-day at least 10 times, at least. I'm not gonna say I did it a whole lot, but I done did a couple 2-a-days. Just did one yesterday. I think the 2-a-days, I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. I think the 2-a-days are making a difference, low key. I just noticed me person when I do the 2-a-days, I cut the time in half. So if I'm doing 2-a-day, I know I'm gonna do 45 minutes early, knock it out the way, and then later on, that gave me more than enough time to recover. So if it's 8 in the oh shit, my bad. So basically, I was muted. So basically, what I'm saying, when it's the 2 a days, that's the only time I cut it in half, because you're not gonna realistically try to train for 2, 3, 4 hours and then try to come back later on that night. That's nowhere near time to recover, and you don't put your body through too much. Anybody that didn't train for 2 or 3, 4 hours and then try to come back and train that night is wilding, tripping. So you just cut the time of your first workout in half if you're doing calisthenics. 45 minutes at 7 or 8 in the morning, you come back at 7 or 8 at night. It's not no big deal, you good. So I've been doing some 2 a days. I feel like the 2 a days low-key make a difference. Literally last night, right, I was working on some of the shit that I'm working on. I know some of y'all done seen some of my other ebooks I got available. I got one new one specifically for bodybuilders. For my people that's bodybuilders, that's enhanced, or that plan on being enhanced. This is literally from not only just IFBB pros, but a very important coach that's in the industry. I'm not going to say his name. A very well-known coach. Low-key gave me some of his tips on what he used for some of his clients too, which I'm very thankful for. So that's for my bodybuilders though. It's for my bodybuilders. Not a different coach. I had a couple IFBB pros. Y'all know, like I got some real deal locked in. Cause I'm gonna be real with y'all, bro. I got to the point where I'm in real gyms. This is how I start making connections. I stopped just like having. I'm not saying like if a regular civilian walk up to me and ask me questions, I'm not gonna help them. But I got to the point where I only start really communicating with other like serious athletes or serious bodybuilders. So I got the help from two professionals, one IFBB pro, another coach, and this other IFBB pro that know the actual super important coach that actually gave me some of his tricks and ideas, basically. That's in my new one I dropped. I told y'all, like, bro, I done dropped like 5 or 6. Like, anybody that say like I ain't been keeping it professional, I've been turning up on here is tripping. They tripping. We just getting started. We got merch on the way too. I'm telling y'all, we got merch on the way too. But yeah, that's for my guys that want to be bodybuilders. Because I don't know if y'all remember, I done had lives where I was telling y'all certain things that you have to do once you reach a certain level to really put on muscle and not just put it on, keep it. Because you could put on muscle. Did y'all know most people could put on muscle, they lose like 40% of it. Or what they really would have had after they trained at the gym. Or something like that. Like it's between 40 to 60%, depending on who the person is. I remember I was telling y'all certain things that you must do at a certain level, especially after you have a training session to maintain your power and your strength. There's certain things you must do that guys at the higher levels know. That's why I told y'all, go cop my ebook. That's for my bodybuilders though. That's for my guys that's bodybuilders. And trust me, y'all, anybody that know, that done purchased a few of my other books, done seen how good they is. I don't just say it for no reason. I'm telling you for a fact. You can be like, yo, this nigga is wilding. Because remember I told you I was having a hard time trying to figure out how I could find a loophole around teaching y'all how to use supplements. That's in that book also. That's why the price is a little bit higher. That's all I'm going to say. Certain supplements we teaching y'all how to use. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Certain supplements we teaching y'all about. Some like in this one specific bodybuilding book that was just dropped for the bodybuilders. Not the one with the black and red cover. It's the one that look kind of gold that you see me on. So yeah, that one is for the bodybuilders. It come with certain things like certain supplements you're supposed to use and how to use them and what foods you're supposed to eat when you use these certain supplements. That can help you get the most out of it. Um, yeah, there's certain supplements you should come out with supplements. I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna have a conversation about that today. Yeah, it's a lot of things we've been working on, bro. We've taken how can I put it? We're taking a whole different approach right now. And you have to get approved. Like, shout out to YouTube. You have to get approved to be able to even get a story on this app. They put you through a lot, low key. Okay? It's low key a process. I was working on that for a long time behind the scenes. You can go up even more when I with y'all. I'm gonna look into it. It should come out. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that shit. That'll be good. Something real simple, something real easy. Creatine, testosterone, something real simple, something real easy. Nothing crazy, something simple. I would buy multiple. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. Something simple, something easy, nothing crazy. Shout out to the chat. I would buy some too. Word? I'm gonna look into that. I'm dead serious. I'm dead ass. Shout out to the chat. I didn't even expect that many members to pop out on this page. I'm gonna start popping out on this page too, y'all. We can't let this page die. See, on some G, I've been trying to show people, like, you have to know how to push through adversity. You have to know how to keep going, bro. See, the thing with these YouTube streets, bro, the difference between me and a lot of guys that I started out with, I don't know if y'all ever noticed, a lot of them had just stopped and disappeared. I just kept going. And I've been branding myself. Not just relying on YouTube, branding myself. These 5-6 books that I dropped, bro, I feel comfortable actually dropping this because there's something behind my name, first of all. My reputation, and I know for a fact that I could put my life on it. Like, I don't know about other business people or whatever, but when my name is on the line and my reputation, I'm not dropping nothing unless I know for a fact my people gonna fuck with it. That's how I go. So, cause I'm picky with where I invest my money into. So I know that my people is just like me. If you want to get technical. So a lot of us is on the same vibration, the same frequency. So I know if I don't fuck with something, I'm not gonna buy it. So I look at it like how a customer would look at it also. So I know if I drop it behind my name, you know it's legit. That's how I go. If my name is behind it, you know it's legit. Even if you go cop my $9 ebook and you just flip through it, you're like, this shit legit. Anytime my name is stamped behind it, it's legit. I'm telling y'all for a fact. I refuse. Y'all gotta understand, anybody that's been watching me for some years, right? Y'all remember in 2023, I've been told y'all I had a book. That's the one that I just dropped with the it's kind of like with the black and gold cover. Remember I told you I had a bodybuilding book coming out? It took me 3 years to finish that shit. Because I refused to drop something, okay, and it don't got the right information that my people could really utilize for my serious athletes. Anybody that been watching, remember in 2023, I've been showing y'all that shit. I'm like, yo, I got a bodybuilding book I'm working on. Y'all see how long it took me in actuality? That was 2023. It's almost 2027. We in July. That's how you know I ain't just rushed to drop that. Was working on that shit, nigga. Bodybuilding is a lot different. I have to really sit back because I know everybody's body is different. Everybody genetics is different. Everybody metabolism is different. You have to take all this into account if you really is a coach and you're going to write a book. And you stamping your approval to train people, nigga. Some people is not qualified to train people. It took me 3 years consistently working on that shit, nigga. And having all type of different professionals going over and like, nah, this shit valid. I didn't even just, This is the thing that y'all not understanding. It's not just me that already done stamped it. The two IFBB pros stamped it, and the one famous, very important, very respected coach stamped it, said, no, that shit valid. Then I feel comfortable to drop it. That's what people don't know. Because I don't be saying nothing. That's on the Lord. Because I don't be saying nothing. I'm not dropping nothing and telling y'all that this going, because I refuse for you to pay some bread for my product. And you be like, damn, that nigga Jay got me. He ripped me off. Damn. I really trusted that nigga, bro. I really looked at him as a real one. I thought that was the bro. Nah, I take loyalty and me being your bro and me actually helping you serious. So then once you trusted me and you believe me and you cop it, then you have even more respect for me and we even more locked in. You're like, that's my nigga. That nigga is solid. He stamped. He official. He ain't on no, he stamped. He one of them ones, bro. He with us. He good when he around us. Type shit. Real talk. I made sure multiple different people, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different professionals went over it first. Every book that you done seen. It was never just me. It's multiple people that's in the industry that went over them. Because you got to understand, bro. People like Coach Greg Doucette and all that, they'll go look at your shit and make sure it's real and legit. If not, they'll start dragging you in these YouTube streets. They'll start dragging you. So I have to take this into account, like, because, you know, they take this shit serious with you putting out information to teach people and you don't know what you're doing. And you don't even got the results to show and speak for it yourself. And you teaching people? What the fuck is going on here? Nah, bro, this shit is serious, low-key, bro. The Calisthenics book was crazy. No bush, over 70 pages full comprehensive information. Let's get it, Noel. Let's get it. The bodybuilding book come with a different plan for my bodybuilders, and it come with how to use them supplements. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all know on YouTube for years, I taught y'all how to use certain supplements. That's all I'm gonna say, and it gets deeper than that. That's all I'm gonna say. I taught y'all how to do certain things for years, or helped y'all for free, but right now we on some business type time, okay? We on some business type time. That's for my bodybuilders though. That's for my straight bodybuilders. That's the gold one. That's for my straight dudes that want to be straight body builders. The ones that probably already low-key done joined the dark side. See, we joined the dark side, but not the way that everybody think. If you know, you know. All my people that's watching, if you know, you know. Not the way that traditionally people be thinking. Recovery, nutrition, various different trackers, everything. Real talk. I'm telling y'all. That's what people don't understand. I went through a lot before I dropped that shit. That's why I feel comfortable for the people that do cop the support. I feel comfortable my name behind it, because then I know for now on, for the rest of eternity, they know his brand, what he do is legit, is real. He's for the people. I refuse to just you buy something. It's like I just send you some bullshit. Make a cookbook, all right, bet, I'll look into it. And I just send you some bullshit, bro. It's not no real information. It's not nothing that's really interesting. It's just like some blank pages with a few words on it. Like, I'm not doing that, bro. I got this shit stamped by 5 other real deal professionals that went over it also on Reddit. They self was like, this is the one. You good. Because we already know in the fitness industry, it's a lot of critics. You never know who might be watching your vid and who might do a fucking reaction to your video. Like, he got a book. You never know who it is. It could be a millionaire and I don't give a fuck about buying it. Like, let me buy it and see if this shit legit. Bingo, they buy it and they read through it. Oh, this is bullshit. I want them, if this was happening, to read through them like, oh, this is real. This legit. No, he good peoples. He not scamming y'all. His stuff is legit, it's real, it's interesting. He makes sure it's this, it's that, it's professional, it's neat, it's organized, it's well detailed, it's structured. It's like a coach in a fucking book. Yes, I take coaching serious. My name is behind it. My name and my reputation, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, that's what pushed me even more now to take fitness to the next level. That's why people around me ain't been realizing why I've been turning up like this with fitness. People around me ain't been realizing it. Just like right now, I got some other stuff going on. My name is on the line, my reputation on the line. I gotta turn up right now. I gotta get into a different mindset right now. I gotta take it to a different level right now. Real talk, cause it's like that's just what type of time I'm on. I gotta take it to a different level right now, yo. Real talk. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, right? Right? This is what I be trying to explain to people, right? For a lot of people that don't watch me, right? I seen videos, and it is real. When you start holding your energy, how you be up at night, that's very true. I'm just giving y'all a secret. I was able to really get these books done so easily, right? By doing a lot of this shit at nighttime. Most of the time, I'm just saying that my city is easy to get ahead of everybody here. Because guess what? 99% of them are doing the same thing as monkey see, monkey fucking do here. Cities like this nowadays, I love it. I see why the Arabics come here and the Asians come here and the whites and they get rich. It's so easy. Because unfortunately, when you look at our community of people, they're so lost. I'm really starting to see it. It's not hard to start getting. I'm telling you, it's not. I'm telling you. It's like, okay, well, most of the people is out partying on the weekend and doing some fucking and doing some dumb shit. Okay, I'm up at night. Let me finish working on these projects I'm working on. While the people that sleeping, whatever, they either partying, drugging, drinking, fucking doing something violent, something stupid. While they out wasting time, because that's what they're doing. Unless you doing something that's beneficial to get some real paper, not no drug. I'm talking about something that's real beneficial to get some legit paper. A lot of them are wasting time. A lot of them are wasting time. As soon as black people get money, the first thing they think about doing is spending. As soon as Arabics, Asians, whites get it, they think about investing 20% of it, 40% of it. How to turn that 20% or that 40% into 100% profit when they get it back even more. Times two, quadruple. We got to start changing the consciousness. It's a low light. I'm telling y'all. I promise you it is. So it's not hard. Then out of nowhere, when I pop out the book shit, I'm showing people in the town, they're like, when the fuck did you have books? The same way you had time to go party and waste time. Yeah. My older brother got one book. He got one. I got what? 6? With thousands of pages altogether? Yeah, because I be on some shit with my brother, like, if you do it, I can do it. Yeah, that's how I be going. It's like a healthy competition. Like, my older brother already know. That's why he fucks with me, my oldest one. That's why his relationship with me like this, because out of all the siblings and a lot of them, he always be on shit like, he, the one. That's on some different shit. Big bro, he got businesses and stuff going on. My oldest brother, he dropped a book. I'm like, you dropped a book? I'm looking through it, right? I'm reading it, and I'm looking at it as a customer, right? What can I do different? I'm looking at it like, it could have been a little bit more of this or a little bit more of that. But I get it, though. Like I fucks with it because the thing is, it's fire, though. The information that's in it. But I'm reading it as a consumer, I'm like, could have had a little bit more cover art, or it could have been a little bit more, it could have been something more on the pages or a little something in the background. whatever the case may be, blah, 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 blah. So I'm reading as a customer and as, I'm like, well, I'm going to do mine different than this then. The same way I'm thinking that somebody might think this about mine. So let me make it actually interesting. Let me put colors in it. Let me do this, let me do that. Because his shit hard. His shit is on some like 48 laws of power shit, but different. I ain't gonna lie, I fake like his shit. Shit surprised me low key. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. His shit fake. So yeah, but that's why it's like you gotta channel that energy. I be up at night. Okay, cool. I could be out getting fucking pussy. I could be fucking the shit out these bitches in Buffalo. Nigga, don't get it twisted. I just choose not to. These bitches easy, bro. And I'm not trying to say that in a derogatory way. I gotta keep it 100 with you, bro. These hoes in this city know what's going on with me, bro. They all know who the fuck I am. The moment I post something on my story on Facebook, the moment, especially my Facebook a couple years ago when I had a different Facebook, basically. I had like more friends. Every time I would post a story on my Facebook, I'm telling you, they be on it. He said, bro, gotta be late. They be on it. My friend say that I was just with yesterday, she'll tell y'all. She remember 700-800 viewers per story just in my local area. So that's half of the east side, half of the west side. That's the town. Then when you look through the viewers, it's all the lit people that's watching up. They know they know what's going on. I just stay in the cut though, because too many people here know me. It have been times me and her, she done posted on my story with me 3,000 views, 4,000, right on Facebook on my story. And I'm saying that to say this, right? That's why I be moving a certain type of way. That's why I be staying in the cut, just staying in the gym. Because when you start going big in a small city, you can have problems. Don't let that go over your head. Buffalo is not that type of, let me tell y'all something, bro. You have beef in Buffalo. I'm not talking about this fake beef, real beef. You might have to really fuck around and move, nigga. They're down you here, bro. Buffalo too small. Everybody gets caught lacking. I told you this before. Buffalo is too small, bro. Somebody gonna see you, bro. And if somebody see you, all it takes is somebody seeing you and them knowing somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. Same shit that happened with FBG Duck and them making a call. Yo, I see that big buff dude that you said did this and the third. He right over here doing this right now, working out. Too much, you gotta think about shit like that. So I don't be tripping off too much nonsense nowadays. But yeah, though, bro. Basically, what I was trying to tell y'all is I was able to fucking to do that shit by being focused at night. Because I'm like, shit, I'm not knocking these bitches down like I could. So shit. I had some days where I'm like, damn, it's good to be making money on TikTok at nighttime, but I gotta also start leaning towards doing this right now too. I gotta have a balance. I can't just be like these other TikTok hosts that's just sitting there that only got that going on. The book had good information that helped me a lot. I never knew, especially the stretches of recovery. I had lower back pain before and with it. Come on, Noel. You see what I'm saying, bro? If I put my name behind it, I gotta make sure it's legit. I got to. That's just what it is. And I put a good. It's like put a good name on your reputation. That's what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about people just buying it. I'm worried about people buying it and actually fucking with it, actually liking it, actually feeling like, yo, this information, some of it helped me, some of it made a difference. For real. I was working on a lot of this shit for the last 3 years, bro. I remember telling people, I got sidetracked with a few things. I got distracted with a few things, but I still kept a lot of that shit on my laptop, kept a lot of that shit on certain apps I had on my phone. I could get sidetracked by a few things, and I got a little sidetracked by a little a little gossip and drama on TikTok and whatever. Cool. A little gossip and drama I had on TikTok and a little drama I had in real life. Cool, whatever. But I still made sure I did some. I made sure you got to make sure you still handle business though. I had that little bullshit going on TikTok for a while, a little drama. Cool. That shit ain't nothing. Little couple of little situations in real life the last couple years. Been through a little weird situations. Cool. Ain't nothing. Still made sure I finished them shits. Cause people in my city, I'm telling you, bro, a lot of these niggas, these average hood niggas here are small-minded. They so small-minded. They small-minded. They not thinking about when you die, is it gonna be something besides a fucking Facebook page that say that you existed? Think about it. That's how I be looking at a lot of these guys that be out here taking their life for granted, just taking it like it ain't nothing. Like if you die or you was to go tomorrow, besides a Facebook page, what proof of evidence is there that you existed? You just out here taking your life for granted? Nigga, if the internet is always in existence, I'm always gonna be in existence. My products is out and about in the world. Nigga, you gotta think bigger, and I'm trying to get bigger. So I be looking at some of the dudes in my city like, that's why it ain't hard to outdo them here. It's not hard, because they so small-minded. They just thinking beef and dumb shit. They small-minded. So yeah, this put a battery in my back now though, to turn up as far as with fitness with me. Because, bro, right, it's only been day 60, right? I don't know if people exaggerating, but now I think about it, some people might not be exaggerating. I don't know. Some people might be exaggerating. I don't know, bro. Right? Because it's only day 60, and once I work out today's, day 60. We got 30 days left. Now, y'all was making this shit seem like it was so hard. 30 days left. They was making this shit seem like it was so difficult. It was so hard. Gosh. They was making this seem like it's, but this is only day 60 and people have been seeing me, right? I'm not even exaggerating. Ask me, am I getting ready for a show? All this other shit. Tell me I look fucking huge. I'm like, bro. Somebody just asked me yesterday when I was working out at Delaware, some shit about something like that. In the type of program, I was like, yo, bro, I've been on for almost 90 days straight. And I was like, nah, that's too much. Bro, people be thinking you gotta work out so much all the time, but that's too much, bro. You gotta give your body time to rest. You might need to give your body some time to rest. I know what works for my body. What the fuck, nigga? I'm going again today. I'm gonna record it again today. I only did it 59 times. I'm gonna have to sit down and one of these days, it's gonna take me down there a week to edit all these goddamn videos on my phone. You gotta reach. Probably not transmuting. I be feeling hella different. Yeah, some people. That's why I said me personally. I only can speak on me. Do I personally feel like I get stronger and see benefits on it? Yup. You may not. You may have been on it for 5 years, and for 5 years you've been looking like a goofy. I mean, shit, that's just what it is. Everybody's body is different. Some people say, oh, it don't work. I've seen some athletes that's fighters say it don't work, it's bullshit. They done bust nuts and then went straight to fights. And one that I actually seen another fighter who said he fighter that's in like the Brooklyn area. So he was clapping some sheets that morning. Later on, he had a fight, and he said he felt how much slower he was. The difference, his punching speed. He said basically he should have been knocked his opponent out in the first and second round, and the fight went all the way. And he felt like he was getting gassed. I think I showed you that video. He felt like he was getting gassed a lot easier, and he was moving slower. So it just depends on who you is. That's all it is. But I don't know why people be saying, I'm like, bruh, I don't know what y'all talking about in my beginning, but like, this is just really doing this calisthenic shit. It's to the point where now, bruh, right? Being at Delaware, I'm getting hot at Delaware. You're probably like, what you talking about? People starting to recognize me already up there even more. That's why I'm saying Buffalo is small. Like the other day, I was out and about, and somebody came up to me, this young Puerto Rican kid. I'm not gonna call him a kid. He looked like he was about 19, 20. He's like, what up with it? I'm like, what's good, bro? This is why you have to be very, you gotta live life with humility. Because I was thinking he was looking at me on some like, he like, bro, I be seeing you up there, bro, at Delaware getting it in, bro. I'm trying to get like you, bro. I be seeing you up there working out and shit. I'm trying to get like y'all boys, bro. I'm like, word. I'm like, now here I am sitting here thinking he looking at me with negativity. The whole time he looking at me in a positive light. Here I am sitting here thinking he might be on some BS with me. Young boy cooling. He not even on that. Yeah, I've been getting hot at Delaware, man. People be saying they've been seeing me up there lately. There's a lot of people. It's like this big ass walkway. It like reaches miles and miles and miles, and people be walking all the way around that shit and jogging around it. And it's this big ass calisthenic park, basically right in the middle, where a lot of people, I guess, be like scared to go in the bars and shit because it be all these groups of niggas up there. It do be looking crazy up there though. I just don't be giving a damn. I came to do what I gotta do. Y'all ain't got nothing to do with y'all gotta do. Found you again, King. I never left these YouTube streets where y'all tell them. I still been here. I never left these YouTube streets. I never left the YouTube streets. I was just on another side of the streets. I was just on another side of the YouTube streets. Y'all was on this side of the street. I was on that side of the street. Y'all was on that side of the street. I was on this side of the street. Yeah, that shit don't matter, man. Listen, when I'm trying to program, right, and I'm so focused, that's why I told y'all psychologically how it affects you. I'm more worried about the psychological. A lot of guys that talk about secret retention, they're worried about how the women want to suck you off, right? And how the women look good. I'm worried about the psychological. Psychologically, I feel like it gives me an advantage. And I was speaking about this earlier when I said I felt more confident under the bench press bar when I would be on super long streaks. That's how I hit 405 in the gym. People don't understand that. But that's not the only thing. It's a system of things. The holding your life force is just a part of that system. It's just one of those other things that's a part of the system. But it's a system of things. It just aids to the system. It's a system of things you must do. I'm telling y'all, that's what it is. It's just a system of things you must do. That's how I was able to hit that 405 like that. I felt more comfortable. I felt more confident under the bar. It just helped with my comfortability. It was like, okay, 405, big deal. Cool. And I remember when I grabbed the bar, right? I was trying to, like, before I even racked, I was trying to see if I could even lift it a tiny bit. Like, just even move it. And when I felt that I moved it, I was like, oh, yeah, we good money. We good money. We getting that. getting at. So I know it worked, but it worked for me. I don't know about the next man. It worked for me. I have no idea about the next man. Live workouts. Y'all know I always got live workouts. Live workout. I always got live workouts, man. But make sure I double tap that screen. If y'all want to support y'all boy Jay Sav, y'all know y'all could click that link. We talk about the benefits of semen retention, especially when it comes to fitness. If you didn't know, that's what we was talking about. Sometimes we might veer a little off subject, but we always kind of bring it back in. So yeah, I kind of wish I would have knew a lot of these benefits though too when I was younger. I was saying that the other day. I wish I would have known a lot of these benefits when I first started taking this whole weightlifting shit seriously. Because I wouldn't have still been out here fucking all these women. I wouldn't have been out here just fucking all these women. All this pointless sex with women that I don't even talk to this day. Like, once again, I'm not being extreme. I get it. We humans, we have needs. Some people got habits. I get it. But it gets to a point where some things just be overboard. It just be obsessive. Like, this is overkill. I wouldn't have been out here just running through 304s, bro. I'm telling you, I was running through 304s. It was 18, 19, 20. I was running through 304s. Through them. Once me and my girl at the time, Matt, broke up around that time and she ended up moving, I was in my villain arc. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was kind of like in my villain arc. That's just what it was. Yup, I was cracking them. It was getting cracked. That's just what it was. It was that time. Everybody, as far as like the other athletes and guys that kind of live a lifestyle like me, that had moments like that where you be slaying. You be on shark mode. You be like, fuck it. You don't even be giving a fuck. That's when you just fuck around, you accidentally end up in a relationship and you be sitting back one day like, how the fuck did I even get into this? Who the fuck is this? I don't even really know her. How the fuck I get in a relationship with her? I'm in a relationship with her too? You just be on shark mode. I'm telling you, out of nowhere, you'll have a moment where it's like you're jumping timelines. Okay? You start merging these motherfuckers together and you'll have a day where it dawn on you like, when the fuck did... When I get in this super serious relationship with her though? Damn, this shit get this serious. Yeah, you be out of high shark mode, bro. I'm telling you. It's like I had 3, 4 girlfriends at once at the time. That's just the honest to God truth. In shark mode, you just be bagging shit. What's your number? You just get straight to the point when you're in shark mode. That's why I'm glad I don't be feeling like that's crazy urge to be in shark mode. I have to get some pussy so bad no more. Because when I was in shark mode, anything I was on it was good. As soon as I see some joint in the gym, yo, what up? And I learned my lesson behind not smashing girls that go to your gym. It's the wrong thing to do. That's the wrong thing to do. Smashing girls at your gym, that's what you don't want to do. Smashing girls at your gym? No. No. That's what the fuck you don't want to do. I promise you. Getting pussy at the gym? No. Because if that shit don't work out, and a lot of times it don't, if it don't work out, you got to still go to that gym. You got to still see her. That's awkward. You got to still see her. You fuck her, don't work out. She's still in the gym. Get this filter off me. She's still in the gym. You got to still see her. That's awkward as hell. I know me personally, I wouldn't be wanting to see that bitch no more. What the fuck you talking about? Shit, we ain't work out. Shit, we ain't work out. Fuck you, be shorty. Now you sitting here trying to do lap pull downs. She right next to you doing the exercise with her new dude. This is awkward. This is weird. Then you start saying like, oh, this is what she do. She's the local gym 304. Yeah, you start noticing in the gyms, they got those too. If you ain't know by now. Sorry to break it to you. Start noticing that shit. Like, oh, this is what they do here, huh? They wait to see. You can tell she probably been coming here for a minute. They wait to see who look like the next up and coming top athlete, and they start just being on it. You got your local gym 304s, you'll peep it. I stay away from that shit now. Hell no. When you knew, it's a trap. The OGs that know what's going on can see this shit a mile away like, oh, she gonna get him. She do this with everybody. Yup. His name about to be spread around this gym real fast. Yup. She gonna get him. He thirsty too. Nigga thirsty. Nigga thirsty. That's what she do. Every gym got your local joints that do that. People still ain't going to the gym with a gallon. Bro, if you don't drink a gallon, let me tell y'all something, bro. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I don't even think a lot of these up and coming athletes, like even when I train on a daily basis, when I look at most people, I see no water while y'all training. It's just fucking ridiculous. Y'all know what rhabdomyosis is? You wanna fucking potentially die? You people are insane. Trying to train super hard with no water. You're a moron. You're an idiot. To be honest with you, you're an idiot. You're a dummy. Why was I, hey Jay, why were you able to train super hard for years with super high intensity at some of the highest level of intensity, sometimes twice a day, never get rhabdomyosis? It's called I drink fucking water. I drink electrolytes. I know how to hydrate my body correctly. You die doing that shit. For real, you overwork yourself and then don't got no water, you can die doing that. I don't know why they try to make this like, don't get me wrong, I fuck with Diamond Gym, but that's moronic. That's idiotic. You can't drink no water while we work out. So as soon as you walk in the door, you want me to do 2,000-3,000 reps with no water. You sound ridiculous. You sound like a fucking moron. As soon as you walk in the door, do 100 burpees. All right, cool. Now go do 100 lat pull downs. Then in between each 100 lat pull downs, we want you to do 100 push-ups too. Okay. You do that. And then we about to do 100 pull downs with 100 more burpees, superset. And then we're gonna go to deadlift, and then we're gonna go to this, and we're gonna go to that, and no water. Bruh, that's the most ridiculous thing I heard in my life. No water. How am I gonna get a pump? See, that's the difference between being a bodybuilder and how they train. That's not even powerlifting training. Like, how am I going to get a pump? If I have enhancements in my body or supplements in my body, I must drink water. See, the same way Unc always said, oh, we train for life or death because we a firefighter and all this other shit. This is why some athletes need to be honest, right? Oh, it's life or death for us in case we got to save a kid or with this, that, and the third, right? Okay, you got a point. Well, it's life or death that I drink this water, especially if I got supplements running through my body, especially if I got enhancements running through my body, and it's running through my kidneys and it's running through my liver. What are we talking about? Yeah. What the fuck are we talking about? Especially if I don't want to get rhabdomyosis. Especially if I want to actually have a pump. Especially if I want to actually be able to like actually genuinely work the muscle and not just lift the weight. That's the difference between bodybuilding and just lifting weight. I need to actually drink water so I can actually recover to be able to go continuous sets lifting heavy weights, not just lifting it a couple times and throwing it around. So I can actually do full range of motion of pull-ups after an hour of training straight. So yeah, I fuck with Diamond Gym. It's nothing personal. It's just that I think is idiotic. I don't believe in working out without no water. I think you're a moron if you do that. That's just me though. That ain't nothing personal against them though. I don't have nothing personal against them. There's nothing personal. But if you're gonna tell me, right, you're an athlete, but then you're telling me, right, train with you super hard for the next hour straight, right? You damn near thousands of reps and drink no water. You sound ridiculous. Because some of y'all know that y'all got enhancements in your body. Some of y'all know that you're on PEDs, or you may be on creatine or whatever. You have to drink water. So, nigga, a burger before 1,000 burpees? Are you crazy? You just walking it like. Other than that, I like how they train. I just don't believe in not drinking water because I know for a fact if you take pre-workout, this is why I'm saying that they taking the pre-workout. And I know that they say they don't train like that all the time because they said that. They said just when they on camera. How do you explain that? That he don't train like that all the time, just when he on camera. Like if he's trying to really, really build muscle, he train different, obviously. But if you take pre-workout, right? You take some pre-workout, cool. But the problem is you're taking pre-workout and you're not drinking water to help flush it out your system or activate it. Because the pre-workout works based on the amount of water that's already inside of you. That's how you was determined if you had this crazy super skin blistering pump. So if you're working out with pre-workout in you and you're not even taking water, you're not getting the full benefits of the pre-workout. You're not using it in the most effective way that you possibly can. So what the fuck is the point of using it at all? So it's like it defeats the purpose. Because I see that they take pre-workout before they train. But you're not drinking no water afterwards. You just lifting. I mean, if it worked for you, cool. I wouldn't dare do nothing like that. So I'm thinking about my fucking organs. Organs. I'm personally thinking about my organs. And I know that pre-workout works on the amount of water that's flowing through the blood, through the body. I know this for a fact. So if that's the case, I might as well not even take no pre-workout if I can't drink water and train with y'all. So I would never train with y'all because I'm going to drink water. Right, pre-workout and creatine doesn't do nothing without water. So that's ridiculous. Go, no water. Like, what, nigga, what? Nigga, no water. What the fuck? I was taught by professional bodybuilders that when you train, you're supposed to drink as much water as possible. That's what I'm saying. Maybe in this field that y'all in, that's how y'all train. But bodybuilders, I would advise no bodybuilder to ever train like that. Ever in your fucking life. But like I said, they already said that they don't train like that on a regular, right? They already said basically they only do that on. Oh, my sound went out. Yeah, I was saying train like that. Like if it's for entertainment purposes, then cool, right? Cool. But if it came like to getting ready for a show, absolutely not. That's not even a fucking question. Like that's not even a serious convo. It's not even like he said, "How you gonna eat a Philly cheesesteak for the joke drink though?" What? Bruh, absolutely not. Like if you trying to get for prepared for a bodybuilding show, that type of training they doing, absolutely fuck not. That's not even no question. Absolutely not. But I guess for the camera and for entertainment, it look cool. In the real fitness world, that looks like shit. Like, I gotta be 100 with y'all. Because we not getting no mind and muscle connection. We not getting no quality reps. We're not doing shit. We not doing nothing. We just lifting some shit. But I get it. Oh yeah, firefighters, cool. Bodybuilders, stay the fuck away from that type of training if you try to actually go somewhere in this. Absolutely the fuck not. Wish the fuck I would see somebody that fuck with me training like that. Like, boy, what are you doing? I'm training to be in Diamond Gym. Y'all niggas is crazy, bro. Larry Rose there at the beginning of Diamond Gym, so he already said it's all camera to push and measure thing wrong. Maybe once for the while for the mental aspect of Blato, that would be terrible. Yeah, that's, that's crazy. But yo, bro, what you doing? Yo, I'm training to be in Diamond Gym. Like, what the fuck? Like, yo, what you got going? Yo, listen, that gym, y'all could miss me with that. Imagine seeing Ronnie Coleman training like that. Did you see any of the top guys that get paid top dollar training like that? Right? No, right? Okay. Do you see any of the top winners on stage training like that, right? Like you gotta basically die. That's literally what he said. You're gonna die. You're literally gonna die. You're gonna get rhabdomyosis from overworking with no water and lifting weights. You can literally look this up. I think a high school girl died like this last year or the year before, a couple years ago, and her family sued the school because her coach was overworking her and didn't allow her to drink water. Do you understand how serious this is? So I know y'all want to look so hardcore gangster. You're not gangster hardcore. You're a firefighter. But anyway, but saying don't drink water, that's still the wrong message. That's just my motherfucking opinion. You crazy as hell. Like y'all gonna have to make an exception for a nigga like me if I was to go to Diamond Gym. Y'all gonna give me a Gatorade. I don't care about this yelling shit. I'm telling y'all. Yelling, screaming. I'm drinking my Gatorade, bro. And I'm taking a shot of creatine in the middle of my workout. This is the new school, this is what we do in the gym nowadays. And I'm popping some testosterone right in the gym. I'm showing you like I'm one of the like founders of the new school. This is what we do. Then we could keep working out. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? Fuck wrong with you, you old Philly steak eating nigga? Fuck you talking about, nigga? Talking about no water. Nigga, what? Nigga. Man, I seen that shit, but I was reading your comment. Ain't nobody worry about the hell he talking about, but I get it, it's for the camera, but still though, bro. Don't tell me I can't drink no fucking water. Just nigga, I can't train like that. That's garbage. I know some of y'all like to train like that. It's retarded. That's retarded, bro. I don't even know why you would lift weights with no water. That don't even make sense. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I get, like I said, that shit, I guess that shit is for YouTube. That shit for entertainment. That shit can't be for real life. That shit is entertainment, I promise you. Because nobody in their right mind that know anything about training, right? That's serious, will tell you don't drink water. I advise no athlete that rock with me to ever train like that unless it's just for entertainment purposes or every once in a while you want to try to push yourself to be whatever. But if you being serious, no, hell no. That's ridiculous. That's training saying I want to get injured or I want to risk dying. I'm gonna try to find what year that happened. Literally, a teenage girl died from training like that. Working out, drinking no water, family sued the school. That's why I say me personally. I'm like, bro, that's dumb as hell. I'm gonna be all the way real with y'all. Even if it's for entertainment purposes, to me, it's still like I get it though. They want to push a certain message across that. You know, hey, work hard and blah blah blah. Yeah, my homie died at football practice. He was running the hill and the coach ain't let him drink water. He passed the fuck out. I ain't mean to laugh at it like that, but you see what I mean though? You see what I mean? You could die from that shit. So I would never believe in training like that. I don't give a damn how hardcore y'all trying to look to push this message for the camera. I'm still gonna push the right message that you should be drinking water though. If you training without water, I don't even believe honestly in training without water. I wouldn't train like that at all. I'm gonna be serious with you. Because anybody that got any type of knowledge when it comes to supplements, you know why. What the fuck? No water. You sound stupid as hell telling them some shit like that to a person like me. Like, I gotta think about my organs. Everybody think about their outside look. That's why a lot of these dudes die in this shit too. So that's why a lot of these dudes die in this sport. And he may be able to do that. Remember I told you everybody's body is different. He got a lot of body weight. He already hold a lot of water. He already retain a lot of water. So of course, like if you think he natural, you're an idiot. He can do that. But me personally, I just couldn't do that. If I was to train somewhere like that, like y'all could get mad and say I ain't Mr. so hardcore and tough. I'm drinking some water. No, you can't do that, bro. Well, try tax it with the push-ups, then, nigga. Every sip, tax me with push-ups, then. Cause I'm bringing a gallon, and I'm bringing a Gatorade. No, you can't use that, bro. Tax it with the push-ups, then. Tax it with the burpees, yeah. Don't worry about it. Every sip is a burpee. How about that? I'll put that. So yeah, because if you think Unk is natural, right? You you've lost your mind. So of course he's able to. When the artist, listen, if you, why wouldn't Unk be natural? Why would he with a job like that? You're already risking your life to die any the fuck way. Why would you be natural? You think he working 24 hours straight, no sleep, and going to deadlift 500-600 pounds naturally? Yeah, Jay, he's natural. He's diamond gym. He's hardcore forever. And he already done said he's damn near 50 years old. So it's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I like they training though. They just train different than us though. Like I already like, I expect them to be though. Most of the firefighters I see in my city is juiced. I see in the gym. I see them boys in the gym with their Buffalo fire shirts on. But I don't blame you. You working 24 hours and you going to scene after scene, fire after fire. You gotta shit. If it's helping them have some endurance, some energy, and some stamina, and lift that heavy ass shit. So yeah, I expect especially at his age, right, with that type of muscle mass, if he's saying he's 50 years old, I would expect him to be using something. I wouldn't expect him not to. So him working out without water for like an hour, hour and a half, of course, that's normal for them. That's nothing. An average regular person, nah, average regular dude, average Joe Smo, nah, it's not ideal training. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I guess if you want to be like a fire, it's definitely TRT. I could tell, but he should be. I feel like anybody in certain jobs should be. I would be surprised if most police officers wasn't on some type of enhancement. But that type of job, you always doing whatever. At any moment, you could be running 1 second, jumping through something the next, fighting the next second. I expected to be on sun. That's why it's like I understand why he could work that hard. I definitely get it. Is the average person gonna be able to do that? More than likely, no. Let you know that right now. More likely, no. Especially long term and actually build some muscle. You might build some muscle. Of course, you're gonna build something. All training, you get something out of it. But training like that on a long term, regular basis is ideal. Then yeah, Ark is like a super soldier fighter for real. And he got good genetics for whatever he using. He respond well because he don't look like he using a lot. See, some people would think, oh, he using a lot of it. He don't look like he using dangerously high doses. No, I've seen people that use dangerously high dosages, bro, and literally got fucked up dad bods. I swear to God, people be surprised. Some people are called hyper responders. That's when you're genetically gifted. Not only do they got the good genetics for looks, they be also like he got it for strength and power and mass already. Because even if you're on gear, some people are not going to get to his size. It still determines on your diet, how big your stomach is, how much food your stomach actually hold, how long it take to digest, and if you got the frame to actually hold that type of weight. Um, Look like he on some regular doses of some TRT and maybe one oral at a low dosage, it don't look like nothing crazy. He just looks like a hyper responder. He looked like that's just one of them genetic freaks. He looked like a he looked like the type, if he even took a little dosage or something, he's gonna start responding immediately. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't have that. That's what we be trying to tell y'all. A lot of people don't have it. And that's why they be getting so mad and they be getting so disappointed. Because it let them know inside their genetics is something that they don't have. This is a fact. Y'all gotta understand it. That's why they'll say, fuck it, but I'm just gonna take more. It gotta be that they just take a whole lot. There's no way. I took 100 milligrams for the last couple months. I ain't see shit. They go up to 200, see nothing, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. Now they starting to see a little something with 1,000. Like, okay. I knew it. Everybody must be doing 1,000. Then they get hooked. That come with addiction, a high dose like that. Then they get hooked. Real talk. Then they get hooked on that shit. Because it come with great highs, come with great lows. They start literally feeling high. Get hooked. If I was a firefighter, I would too. Shit. The fuck? Why not? Working 24 hours straight. The whole day. Shit. Hell yeah. Shit. Shoot, why not? At that point. Do I think Hottie is, though? I think what Hottie is possible, he could have possibly used some type of creatine or some type of peptide or something. It don't look like nothing too crazy. When I was looking at his transformation, little pictures, some people in the comments, I was watching this one video I was showing, and some people in the comments was like, oh, it looked like he on gear. Which, once again, it's possible that anybody could be on anything. Almost everybody on something. Shit. Is everybody on fucking something? God damn, shit's possible. But he another hyper responder. The hyper responders are the ones that basically is these genetic freaks that y'all see that be getting a lot of times that be able to go viral or get views because people be wondering how is he able to do it? Those are the ones that you see on stage and shit. Most guys, I seen this one video that Coach Greg Doucette did, right? Exactly. That's why, no, that's a fact. That's why, like, I'm gonna get to that. I seen this one guy that was on Coach Greg Doucette channel. He almost had died from abusing performance enhancing drugs. He was on some of the highest dosages of Tren and halotestin and all type of real toxic steroids. Some of the super high doses of testosterone and all this other shit. Almost died. And a picture of him when he first went to the hospital, he had a regular dad bod. He didn't look like shit. I'm like, you was taking steroids for this? And he was saying how he was a bouncer. All this goofy shit. So you took it to be a bouncer? You almost died to work in a club to do security for a club that you don't even own? What the fuck are we talking about? Just for a pic? What? Your ass tripping, fool. Your ass is tripping. And then you probably ain't have, you wasn't under the safety and the precaution of a doctor, no coaches, no professionals, no nothing. How did you even get your hands on this shit? What the fuck are you? But yeah, that's why a lot of people understand Mike Menser's style of training is not for naturals. I'm sorry to break it to y'all. Like, we gotta start being more honest and fucking transparent, bro. Do 2 sets to failure. What the fuck are you talking about? That's for somebody on gear, some type of performance enhancing drug that gives you an advantage because your pump beat way more when you're on drugs. You could do 2 sets if you're on drugs and look like you just trained for an hour, hour and a half. And look pumped through the, for real. Nigga, I used to have 30-minute workouts. You want enhancements, you can do that. 30 minutes, you done. You already pumped through the roof. Legit. This is no, I'm telling you, 30 minutes. You on the right shit, 30 minutes. Because by the time you warm up, like say if you about to do arms real quick, by the time you warm up, like with the, like for instance, by the time I warm up with some pull-ups, some push-ups, some dips, whatever, you're already gonna have a little pump going. You drink your water. By the time you start doing your actual real working sets, within 30, 35 minutes, your shit's is already through the roof, your pump. Mike Menser's style of training is not for naturals. Ain't no fucking natural do that. You're right. That shit is comical. It's almost like a run-on joke or something, I feel like. Like, you really think you could train like that? Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go do 2 sets and go home. You niggas have lost your rabbit ass mind. Yeah, Jay, I'm gonna go do 2 sets and go home. Nigga, what? That style is not. Mm-mm. People need to start being more transparent and start using common fucking sense. This nigga was on gear. This nigga's an IFBB pro. What the fuck? This nigga telling you you could train for 2 hours a week. You think you could do that as a natural lifter? Oh my God. That is for an enhanced lifter that's blasting gear. If you're running a cycle, yeah, absolutely. Hell yeah, you could train like that. Most definitely. That's why most of the Olympia bodybuilders and top guys, they training methods, right? What they be saying, most of it you got to take with a grain of salt. Because they're speaking to other enhanced lifters. That's who they telling what works. Because a lot of them is on the same shit. You, on the other hand, yeah, train 2 hours a week. Well, you want to. Yeah, I just do 2 working sets and go home. That shit ain't gonna work for you, guarantee it. And I like Mike Menser. I just know for an average athlete, absolutely not. But if you're 6 weeks in on your cycle, 8 weeks in, yeah, you could do that. Hell yeah. You're a natural, never a day in your fucking dreams. can't train like that. None of it makes sense.
Mama Duck says whiskey was the.
Exactly. Most of these bodybuilding guys, if you look at their programs, it's for enhanced people. And that's the sad truth that most of these naturals don't know. That's why I told y'all the difference between my bodybuilding book and my calisthenic book. My bodybuilding book is for bodybuilders. Bodybuilders. People who plan on being a bodybuilder and want to learn how to be a bodybuilder. If you are probably not interested in that, then it's probably not the one for you. Damn, it's gonna be almost 90 again today. God damn. I thought it was gonna be a nice little chill day. Apparently not. We in for another. But yeah, a lot of they should be for the enhanced. You gotta know what you're listening to be able to tell if it's for enhanced or not. Because if you don't know, you'll think like, oh, well, they said do this, so let me do that. This shit don't be for no naturals. I'll let you know that right now.
The one who popped FBG Doug.
That shit do not be for naturals. You know what? I want to talk about that on my other page. Should we go to, I think we're going to go to the other page. If y'all see this live, make sure y'all come over to my other YouTube channel. For those y'all that don't know, that I got another channel. For those y'all that don't know, I got another channel. It's at j.savage28. Search me up, keep me in the algorithm. Make sure y'all search me up, keep me in the algorithm. Because I actually want to talk about that.